sports fans, and welcome back once again to the games. My name is Cdude and I'll be your first host for today's event, football. Today our four competitors will be battling it out in a round-robin tournament to see who is the robot master of the soccer field, with Mega Man Soccer being the battleground of choice. At the end of the round-robin tournament, our two highest-placing competitors will battle it out in one final round to see who will be taking home the gold. But before we can get to that, we have 6 amazing matches to watch, starting with the first round. Peter from Tierra de los Hermanos Hook, piloting the Woodman team in brown and green, and CJ from the Daisy Baby Bitch territory, piloting the Ferryman team in yellow and silver. Both teams look like they're ready to go. Peter has won the coin flip and will be starting us off as we make our way to the kickoff. Peter just has to decide which way he wants to pass to start things off, and with that, the game is on. Passing straight up to Ferryman and passing it down the field as we have it intercepted by Ferryman. Electman trying to take it up the field, getting taken down by Protoman on Peter's side of the field. Trying to pass things back and forth to get it closer and closer to the goal, not quite making it to the goal. Electman now in strong possession of the ball, passing it up to Snakeman, but Ferryman on Peter's team interfering, passing it all the way down the field to Protoman, successfully takes control of the ball, taking it down to the goal. Do we see an early goal? No, we do not. Ferryman stopping it on CJ's team and passing it up to Electman, who's kicking it right up the field, but Ferryman on Peter's team taking it back. Oh, Electman intercepting once again, passing it up to Snakeman, and passing it down to Cutman from Peter's team. We are seeing a lot of back and forth in this match. Electman taking it back to CJ. Snakeman kicking it up to an empty field where Ferryman from Peter's team is taking it back. Now this is a bit of a tough thing to do in Mega Man Soccer. We see a power shot from Snakeman, not able to make it past the goalie. Snakeman's power shot, one of the few that doesn't actually knock down the opponent. Woodman passing it up into center field with Protoman then passing it forward. Protoman able to take control of the ball out from under Skullman's feet. No power shot means no goal today, as CJ's team takes it back. Now one of the problems with controlling this game is that control will swap rapidly back and forth between whoever happens to be closest to the ball, which can lead to some weirdness among the players. A high kick, but Ferryman able to stop it, kicks it up to Skullman, up to Electman, up to no one, but Snakeman manages to take it back for CJ's team, passing it back down to Electman, able to keep it out of Peter's hands, up to Snakeman. Are we going to see a goal? No, Snakeman stops Snakeman from scoring on Snakeman as Snakeman kicks it back up to center stage, but Snakeman takes it back. And Cutman from Peter's team, finally a different name, is able to take it back for Peter, but Snakeman once again, and Woodman with one of the strongest tackles in the game takes it away from Snakeman. But Snakeman is able to take it back and passes up to Snakeman as he tries to score on Snakeman, but Snakeman does stop it. Stop me if you're hearing the word Snakeman too much. Ferryman trying to take it downfield for Peter's team. Protoman able to kick it forward. Tries to go for a dive, but you can't do that if no one's in possession of the ball. Snakeman trying to score on Snakeman yet again. Kicks it to Snakeman, kicks it the wrong way for CJ, but Peter happy to take that opportunity as it's given to him. Takes it back up the field, kicks it to no one. Ferryman kicks it away from Peter's team, and it's back to Snakeman. Always Snakeman. Cutman able to intercept the pass between Snakemen as Snakeman takes it up. Are we going to see a goal? No, we are not. Snakeman able to defend, but not well enough as CJ gets the first goal for Ferryman's team. Well played, and without even a power shot. Nicely done. First goal, we're at about half time in the first half even. The second half of the first half. As we see the Snakeman Mafia taking it back down, but Cutman passing to Protoman, passing to Electman, and we're back to Snakeman. Snake Man taking it upfield. Snake Man's power shot, one of the few power shots that doesn't take down the goalie, but it will pass through players if they manage to get through there. Ooh, Snake Man actually tackling Cutman. Seeing a lot of back and forth here, hard to keep track. Ooh, Snake Man the goalie, able to take things away from the other players. Alright, Proto Man taking it all the way downfield. We're seeing Elecman try for a tackle, not quite getting there. Ferryman able to stop the goal. Elecman taking it up the field for CJ's team. Passing up to Snake Man. Well played, well played. Snake Man able to stop the attempt on goal. Alright, back to Snake Man. Peter seems to be having some trouble getting the ball back under control. Ooh, Snake Man tries to get a cheeky shot on goal, but walks too far into the goalie's box, and the goalie just gets to take it away for free. Alright, Snake Man passing up to Snake Man. Cutman trying to intercept. Woodman successfully intercepting with an aerial kick. And another aerial kick. Doing an excellent job on that defense. Ooh, Ferryman able to get the dive. I don't know if Peter's realized that you can't dive if no one's in possession of the ball, but it does not appear to be working out. Snake Man passing to Woodman, who kicks it straight up to center field. Elecman trying to do the... Woodman passing, Elecman intercepting, but passing it the wrong way. Snake Man tackling Ferryman, passing it under Ferryman's feet. You hate to see it. Snake Man attempts on goal once again. Snake Man stops it, passes to Cutman. Cutman passes to Proto Man, passes to Proto Man yet again. We're seeing an attempt on CJ's goal now. Are we going to see a goal? I don't know if Peter knows about the charge shot button, which is holding R while taking a shot. We've seen a few attempts at getting to the goal, but no power shots, which are the simplest way to get a shot on goal. Not able to tackle the goalie in the box. Can if they go out of the box, but that is very rare to actually happen. Skullman now taking it up the field, passing into the middle of nowhere, but Snake Man, one of the faster characters, managing to get there. Ooh, Ferryman taking it back for Peter's team. Passing up, but unfortunately Snake Man getting there first, passing up to Snake Man again. Cutman going for a barge and a slide, but neither able to connect. Shot on goal is attempted and missed as Snake Man stops Snake Man. Snake Man attempts, Snake Man fails, Snake Man attempts again, not quite getting there. It's a real snake eat snake world out there. Ooh, Woodman able to take it away from Snake Man, but not getting back to the ball in time. A bit of a scuffle, but it looks like Ferryman took it back, but it is down to Elecman and passing back up to Snake Man yet again. A lot of attempts on goal, a lot of snake on snake action here as we see some attempted slides from Peter. They do not quite work when no one's in attempt to the ball, but it does make for some interesting television. Proto Man doing a very far kick, almost managing to get past Ferryman for a cheeky goal. Not quite getting there. We are now back to Snake Man on Peter's half of the field, taking it all the way upfield, but not managing to score the goal. 20 seconds left in this first half. Are we going to see any changes in the score before this half's over? Ooh, up to Ferryman, up to Proto Man, 11 seconds. Kicks it back to Ferryman, back to himself, and not quite able to score. 8 seconds on the clock. 7 seconds. Alright, Elecman kicking it forwards. Ooh, Proto Man managing to take it back. Are we going to see anything special in this last second? No, we are at half time. CJ is up 1-0. The colors on the minimap have changed, but the player dots have not, which is a strange quirk of this game. Alright, 2-player, still CJ, still the yellow and silver, taking it to the right this time as Snake Man takes it up the field. That's not a euphemism, I swear. Snake Man, the goalie, able to stop the attempt on goal once again. Ferryman taking control, kicking it back to the left. Proto Man takes control, up to Ferryman, down to Proto Man, across to Skullman, who is able to take it back to Elecman as play progresses back to the right. We are now back in Peter's half of the field. No, we're not. Ferryman kicking it back to the left. Proto Man passing down to Proto Man, gets it kicked out of from under him by Skullman. Over to Snake Man. back in Peter's half of the field. Passing up to Snake Man. Attempts on goal failed once again. Snake Man doing an excellent job of defending. Except for, that one time when he didn't. Ooh, not quite able to reach, but Snake Man stopping Snake Man from that attempt on goal. Fairman now trying to take it back to the left, but Snake Man taking it out from under him. Woodman, one of the most defensive characters in the game. Makes sense why he's in the back part of the field. Able to take it back, but the charge shot yet again not able to make it through Snake Man. It will pass through regular players, but not the goalie. Ooh, attempted save by Snake Man. Are we going to see another shot on goal? So many shots on goal, but none of them able to make it through. Snake Man taking a fair way out of the field, running the risk of getting it tackled out from under him and getting an easy shot on goal, but not actually running that risk. Protoman trying to take it outside of Skullman. Ooh, some excellent intercepts, but not quite able to make a shot on goal. Snake Man taking it back through the field. Protoman able to take it away. Snake Man taking it back. Ooh, passes up to Snake Man. Protoman trying to take it away. Ooh, Snake Man with a failed dive to save the goal, but it didn't quite go far enough. Alright, up to Protoman trying to take it back into the second half of the map. Ooh, Snake Man successfully passing to Snake Man. Shot on goal, failed once again. It's a rough time to be without a power shot, but it's even a rougher time if you can't make it to the goal to get those power shots. You can use the power shots to take them up the field, which for Snake Man's case would actually be the preferred method, given that it can't get past the goalie. Right, it's staying on Peter's side of the field. Ooh, we could have an attempt on goal here, but Snake Man able to take it away from the other players while in the box. Woodman passing it back to center field. Ooh, Snake Man taking control of the ball. Protoman barging to get it out of control, but there is a bit of a scuffle as no one could quite take control. Another attempt on goal. Fairman now taking it back to the left for Peter's team. Can we see? Oh no, we have Snake Man taking it out from under. Alright, Snake Man once again in control of the ball. Probably the most time in possession all game. Oh, Snake Man taking very good use of that failed dive from the goalie, scoring the second goal for the Daisy Baby Bitch territory. Peter in control of the kickoff once again, passes straight to Elecman on the other team. Are we perhaps seeing some collusion? I highly doubt it, but it is possible. Snake Man now taking it to the right once again. Fairman able to take it out from under. Both characters attempting to take it from the other player, but just jumping in place as though in celebration. Snake Man kicking it up the field. Cutman able to take it away. Fairman taking it back to the left. Ooh, passing up to Fairman, passing forwards to Protoman. Doing an excellent job of taking it up there. Ooh, nope. Elecman able to take it away. Snake Man passing to Snake Man. We are going very close to the goal now. Cutman able to take it away from Snake Man. Doing an excellent job of slaloming away from the other team. Protoman now taking it straight down the field, taking it forward, kicking it up. Cutman going down the field straight for the goal. Are we going to see the first power shot? No, we're not. We're going to see a pass to Protoman, but unfortunately taking it out of the field for our first out of bounds. Peter getting a kick in with Protoman. Where's he going to go? Is he going to go straight for goal, or is he going to pass to a teammate? Ooh, he's passing to absolutely no one, but Protoman managing to take control as we see two Skullman attempting to dodge. Power shot takes the goal. First goal for Tierra de los Hermanos. Hook 1-2. Alright. CJ with the first kickoff on his side of the field. Passes up towards the goal, not managing to get there. Cutman taking control, passing to Fairman, passing to Cutman, Protoman even. Protoman taking it up the field, doing another excellent job of dodging, but Skullman able to take it back with an excellent slide. Ooh, tries to pass to Protoman. Skullman interferes. Kicks it back up to the goalie for a free pass forward. Alright, up to Elecman, and we're back with Snake Man. He's back. He never left. Oh, passes all the way down the field to Woodman. Able to take it back for Peter's control. Ooh, Fairman taking it out from under Snake Man. Passes up to Protoman. Dodges Skullman twice, 3 times. Passes down to Fairman. Ooh, high pass over to Protoman, but it goes straight to the goalie. No goals today. Ooh, attempted shot there, but got too close to the goalie, was able to take it away for free. Fairman takes control, kicks it up. Electman interferes, up to Snakeman. Fairman takes control, passes down to Protoman. This is an energetic match, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone betwixt. Ooh, Fairman takes it back. We are now up to Electman. I cannot keep track of all of these characters on this field. CJ in control. We're back with Snakeman. Good old familiar Snakeman. Alright, another attempt on goal. Cutman interferes, passes up. Skullman takes control, back to Snakeman. Attempt on goal. Ooh, the goalie able to take control, running it fairly far up the field, but no one able to take it back. Ooh, Protoman attempts to pass up to a teammate, but kicks it out of the field, and Skullman gets the kick in for CJ's team. Where's it going to go? Ooh, passes to Snakeman, down to Ferryman. Good interception by Peter. Ooh, passes back up to Ferryman. Was about to say Snakeman because he almost got there, but there he is again. Electman passing it straight up the field to Snakeman. Snakeman passing to Snakeman. Cutman interfering. Up to Protoman now. Electman attempting to kick it through, but the goalie has it. Passes to Skullman, passes to Electman, passes, you guessed it, to Snakeman. Snakeman passing to Snakeman. Passing to Woodman. Good interception. Fairman kicking it up the field. 6 seconds on the clock. It's looking like CJ's game unless we can see a power shot from all the way down the field. Does it get there? No, it does not. And with that, CJ has won the first match. My goodness, what a game. An excellent showing by both competitors today, but CJ manages to get the win with some excellent offense, despite both of his power shots not quite making their mark. Peter seemed to be having some trouble keeping track of where his controlled characters were if they weren't on the screen, which is unfortunately a very common problem in Mega Man Soccer. His power shot definitely came through though, managing to get his one goal on the board, though he still had one in the back pocket that unfortunately went unused. But that's only the first match of the day. We've still got most of a round robin to get through. So with our current scores putting the Daisy Baby Bitch territory at 1 win, no losses, and Tierra de los Hermanos Hook at 0 wins, 1 loss, I'm going to pass things over to the fine folks over at Retro Roulette. Take it away.
Well, these games sure have been firing up. The progression has been quite insane. I have really got to give it up to everyone out there who's been participating in the games. Thank you to the previous commentator. This is once again Retro Roulette. I am Sam, and I am joined by Photogenic Justin. How are you today?
Hello, everybody. My name is Photogenic Justin, and I'm here to commentate on the second match of this Mega Man Soccer tournament. I hope you are ready to see some incredible stuff. I am definitely fired up. Are you ready, Sam?
I am ready, sir.
All right. Let's get to this next game. We have Rick versus CJ.
Yes, Rick, who hails from Imperium Ludum, versus CJ, Daisy Baby Bitch territory.
What a name.
Okay. So looks like the match is about to start.
All right, let's go. Okay. We got the kickoff anchor starting off with the kickoff. And that ball is getting passed over to Skullman. Skullman is passing to Skullman. Skullman running out to the midfield. Okay, we got Snakeman with the ball. Snakeman passing over, and Cutman takes it. And looks like,
slide.
We got Anchor trying to do the slide. All right, ball to Anchor. Anchor to Woodman. Woodman to Snakeman. Snakeman getting closer to the goal. All right. Oh no. Okay. Needleman takes the ball and is playing the defense.
Snakeman making some questionable maneuvers, but hopefully.
Oh, look at that Anchor. Anchor trying to pick up the pace, but no. Looks like Electman is getting the ball out there to Woodman. Woodman to Snakeman. And no, looks like Cutman's about to take the ball to try to steal the show.
Cutman
at least you could say that Cutman is a cut above the rest. Oh, and it is out.
Ooh, out of bounds.
We got a corner kick by Anchor. And Needleman kicks it in the goal! Woo! Impressive shot by Needleman.
Impressive indeed, Justin.
Absolutely phenomenal. So that is 1-0. All right, Cutman's taking the ball, passing it over to Needleman. Needleman kicking it. Anchor's taking it. And Cutman's got it. Cutman trying to do the super shot, and it's a goal! Oh my goodness!
Not before
Oh my goodness! Crazy right here.
That was a great round.
Indeed it was. So we are at 2-0 right now. Cutman taking the ball again. Hopefully Cutman can pull off another one of them super shots, because that was pretty cool in that last play.
Oh, out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Kick in.
Yep, kick in from Snake Man. Snake Man doing Snake Man taking a second to think about what he's about to do.
Oh,
and Cutman coming in with that slide kick.
What a maneuver.
And look at Anchor with the ball. Come on, Anchor's getting close.
All right,
you can do it, Anchor. Come on, Anchor, impress us. Show us something cool, Anchor. We are rooting for you. Anchor, Anchor. Oh, okay, Needleman's gonna take it. That's cool, that's cool. Anchor grabbing it, and it looks like Skullman takes it back. Yeah, we got a little bit of hustle. But Needleman with the ball. Pass it to Anchor.
Oh, and that slide coming in handy.
Needleman kicking it in. Okay, Farrowman's gonna try to save it, save the team. Passing it to Skullman. Now the ball's just kind of going wherever there. Okay, Cutman takes it. Come on, back to Anchor. Okay, Anchor to Cutman. Cutman to Needleman. Needleman to Anchor. Oh, man, just a split second too late on that ball. Anchor could have done something really cool with that. Nah, Anchor tried to do something. He tried to be fancy over there. Got a little bit too eager, but wasn't enough. Anyways, back to Snake Man. Snake Man trying to take it back to the other side. Try to get his team on the board. Looks like Snake Man trying to get it. Iceman blocks it. And we are back to Cutman. Cutman and Needleman. Needleman to Anchor. Come on, Anchor. Let's see you do things. Anchor. Okay, back to Needleman. Oh, Needleman just barely missing that.
Oh, man.
Back to Pharaoh Man and to Woodman. Woodman to Snake Man. Snake Man passing down to Snake Man. Snake Man coming in, approaching in hot. But it is not enough. Cutman taking the ball and bringing it back.
Oh boy, that volley.
You know what they say, Cutman is just a cut above the rest. Cutman's got the ball again. Ball to Anchor. Anchor to Cutman. Anchor got it back. Cutman, let's go. Okay, here's Needleman. Let's go. Okay. Oh my goodness.
These games are ramping up.
They are ramping up. Oh, come on, Needleman. Anchor. Oh, and there's a
CJ
block.
is resilient.
Oof. I really like the aggressive offense with Anchor and Needleman. They definitely got some good synergy going on over there.
That's CJ on the defense. He's gonna need it. He is down 2, but he is up 1. Oh God! All right.
Back to Needleman. Needleman passing it up to. He was trying to get it up to Anchor, but Skullman got right in the way. Got in between those two. He was like, nah. You are not getting that ball on my side of the court. That's not happening. But Snake Man coming in with a super shot, but looks like Iceman saves it just in the nick of time.
In the nick of time.
Okay, Skullman with the ball. Passing up to Snake Man. Oh, but Cutman with the slide. Just cutting right between his legs. And here comes Anchor passing to Cutman. Oh, man. I was hoping that Needleman would be there to grab that. That could have been really cool. Alas. Whatever, Snake Man's got it. Snake Man's got some pretty good footwork going on. I'm liking what Snake Man's been doing this game.
Some good fancy footwork.
Very fancy footwork. Okay.
Ooh, and a bump.
We got a bump to Anchor. What's Anchor gonna do? Come on, Anchor, impress us. Cutman over to... Oh, man. If only Needleman was there. Okay, Anchor trying to pass it to Needleman, but Pharaohman just blocks that shot. Back up to Anchor. Oh, man, Needleman. Needleman's in, like, the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, no, that wasn't gonna happen. Nah. Electman is being very defensive play by Electman. Okay, we're back to Woodman. Woodman to Snake Man. Snake Man to Snake Man. Getting close, but no. Iceman is on top of that. Iceman bringing the ball back to the midfield. Okay, there is Needle. We got Anchor. Anchor to Cutman. Cutman to Cutman. Cutman to Anchor. Anchor bringing it in. It's getting close. Come on, let's see something happen. Let's see some magic. There's Needleman. Come on, Anchor. Anchor. You can do this, Anchor. Oh, all right. So Needleman, they tried again, and it is a block. Needleman, it tries again. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. I am on the edge of my seat right now. Okay, here comes Anchor. Oh my goodness. And 𝗚𝗔𝗠𝗦 takes the shot and brings it back. Absolutely crazy. Absolute insanity. That was a crazy play. I don't know about you, Sam, but I cannot handle this anymore. This pressure is just absolutely insane.
Dear me, oh my, the vapors.
These players are not playing any games today. Here comes Needleman with the ball. Anchor trying to recover it in the corner. Needleman taking a shot. Oh, man. But bringing it back to Anchor, and he scored! Goal!
That's another point for Rick.
Unbelievable play by Anchor. Look at him. He is happy with that one.
That was impressive.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So 𝗚𝗏𝗦's got the ball. 𝗚𝗏𝗦 to 𝗚𝗏𝗏.
Ooh, dead ball.
Dead ball. Dead ball. Here comes 𝗚𝗏𝗦 bringing it in. 𝗚𝗏𝗦 to 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗚𝗏𝗏 passing it in. But Iceman is on top of his game as always.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. Look at you with the ice puns. Let's kick some ice.
Oh. A nice bump there.
Yep.
Oh, but let's go.
Okay, here comes Anchor. Come on, Anchor.
All right,
you got this, Anchor. Anchor. Okay, here comes 𝗚𝗏𝗦. Come on, 𝗚𝗏𝗦. Do your thing.
Oh,
come on, Needleman. You got this. And there passes to Anchor, but unfortunately, that's the clock. We are at halftime. Okay, we're in the second half. Iceman. Not Iceman. That was 𝗚𝗏𝗦. What am I saying? But Team Iceman is up 3-0. So 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏's kicking the ball.
Gotta make a 2-point recovery on that one. All right.
Yep, got the little bump by Anchor. Woodman with the ball.
Ooh.
Then comes 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 trying to bring it home.
Some deception going on in that circle. Oh, and
Needleman trying to be fancy over there. He thinks he's thinking, there goes Needleman! Oh, and he scores! Goal! Good job, Needleman.
Yeah. Woo! I'm amped.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I am like sweating over here. This is crazy.
This is
crazy game.
Alright, Needleman, what you got?
Okay, here comes Anchor. Okay, passing to nobody, I guess. Here comes Needleman. But looks like, oh no, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. I thought 𝗚𝗏𝗏 had that one.
I thought so too.
Okay, come on, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. You got this, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 to 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 to 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. Let's go, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. Ooh, not bad.
Ooh, ambitious.
Not a bad shot, actually.
No, not bad at all.
But Iceman is there to block it. Iceman doesn't want anything getting past him.
Wants nothing to do with that one.
All right, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏's got the ball. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 to 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 coming in hot. Come on, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. Show us what you got. But 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 was like, nah, son. I got that ball. I'm going to slide through your legs and take it.
Lots of sliding in this game.
Ooh, Anchor. Not bad.
Going for it all.
All right, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏, you can do this. Oh, the super shot with 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. Oh my goodness. But Iceman is just there. He's just got that wall, man. You cannot get past Iceman. It's crazy.
Ice is too nice.
Ice is too nice. All right, Anchor passing to Needleman. Oh,
great block by Pharaoh Man.
Oof. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 with the ball.
Really showing what's for. Oh, dead ball.
𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 with the ball again. How electrifying. I guess you could say when 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 plays, it's very shocking.
Oh, shocking indeed. Okay, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Here comes 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 with the ball. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 coming in nice. Then comes 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 trying to bring it back. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 to 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 coming in. Oh, looks like Woodman was trying to get that. And okay, here comes Anchor. Anchor to Needleman. Needleman trying to think before he kicks. Okay, anchor to Needleman. Needleman. Oh my goodness. Anchor to Needleman. Needleman too. Oh my goodness. I was expecting it. I thought that was it. I was ready to scream.
There was more back-to-back than my AT&T's reception.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
we are not sponsored by AT&T.
Not sponsored. Nice man getting that crap out of here.
Needleman grabbing the ball. Needleman to anchor. Anchor 2. Looks like Woodman's about to say, oh, but Cutman. Oh, Needleman with the slide.
that was dirty.
They did not see that one coming.
We're playing in the mud now, folks.
There comes Needleman. Needleman was trying to do that double team with Anchor again. But no, Cutsman's about to give them another shot at that. But nope, Skullman takes the ball and brings him back.
Oh! Last second steal by Cutman. Oh, back to Snake Man. Oh. Oh,
Anchor
boy.
trying to be a hero once again and take it from Elect Man, but nah. Okay, not a bad shot by Snake Man. But again, we got that ice wall over there.
You have to do more trick up. You got to do more trip up Rick's team. You know.
Yeah, man, you gotta burn that ice wall.
You gotta come with it all.
Oh my goodness, Anchor.
Oh.
I can't with Anchor.
I cannot as well.
Here comes Snake Man. Oh, Cutman. Man, I want to see Snake Man score. I feel like Snake Man's had a lot of good opportunities. He wants it. Really, really, really wants it. But it's just not happening.
Not happening. Not on his watch.
But man,
so the double play by Cutman.
Cutman has been just phenomenal this game.
Great Cutman collusion.
Yeah. Here comes Needleman. Needleman to Anchor. Anchor to Cutsman. Oh, okay.
All right.
Very good offense by Anchor.
Now we're cooking
and
with gas.
They are
now
just doing an excellent job.
Woo.
Yep, Fairman on top of his business. Stopping that
back
ball.
Out into the center. Past midfield. All right.
Here comes Needleman coming back in. Coming in with Anchor.
Saying,
Anchor,
hey, you know what? We like this side
back.
better.
Yeah. Here comes not Pharaohman, that is Snake Man. My bad, folks.
All right. Interesting maneuver he tried there.
Cutman to Snake Man. Snake Man, Needleman takes it back. Needleman with the ball. Can we get Anchor on that? Oh, we absolutely can get Anchor on it. Oh, man. Cutsman, you were just a split second too late on that.
Oh, that was insane.
But Cutman's trying to make up for it. Get those slides in. Back to Anchor.
Gotta make up for it because we got 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, my God. 30 seconds on the clock. Are we going to see anything crazy happen? Oh, my goodness.
If by crazy you mean the owner of the green Lambo's car just got knocked in.
All right, corner kick by Anchor. Anchor bringing it in. Oh, man, I don't know what happened there.
I don't know what happened either.
Here comes Snake Man. Snake Man trying to bring it back to the field. Come on, Snake Man, get your team on the board. Oh, and it is out again.
Oof. Gotta kick it in.
We got 10 seconds on the clock.
And he's got to think patiently about this one.
Because these next few seconds are very crucial.
Could be anybody's game.
All right, here comes Woodman. Woodman, Anchor grabs it. And that is time.
Alrighty, so it looks like with that match ending, the current standings are Rick 1-0, CJ 1-1, Peter 0-1. That was intense.
Absolutely incredible game. We saw some amazing plays by Cutman, Anchor, and Needleman. They were just on top of everything. They wanted that win. They were aggressive out there with the offense. But we also saw some pretty good plays by Iceman, just putting up that ice wall. Iceman wasn't letting anything get past him. And we also saw Snake Man with some really good attempts. Good effort on Snake Man as well. Wouldn't you say so, Sam?
I would say so, Justin.
Oh my goodness, that was absolutely intense.
Intense indeed. And that concludes the match of Rick versus CJ. Now we're going to hand it off to the next commentator, and we're going to see more of this football. But thanks again for having us. This has been Retro Roulette. I have been Sam.
And I've been Photogenic Justin.
And we're excited to see the rest of the games.
Oh yeah. Stick
care.
around.
Thank you, Retro Roulette, and welcome to the match between Imperium Ludum versus Youbetchastan. I'm your host, Ween.
I'm Squishy.
And we're coming to you live from Ape Arcade. Imperium Ludum won their last match, so let's see if they can keep up the momentum. Alright, and Imperium Ludum starts the kickoff.
Oh, he's unsure which to kick it, and...
You gotta check all your sides.
And we're in.
We're in the game. John, representing Youbetchastan, has the ball.
With Team Needleman.
Team Needleman, that's right.
Imperium with Rick has Team Iceman. See how we do it.
Let's see. Kind of a back and forth right now. It's hard to tell which team has the advantage. Imperium Ludum has the ball. Straight pass. Unsure where to throw the ball, but I'm sure he'll figure it out. And just a slight pass. And black hole right into the goal.
And we have our first goal not even a minute into the match.
Nice shot by Rick.
Impressive. Youbetchastan with the kickoff.
And an interception.
Well, it's more like Youbetchastan kind of just passed it right to them. But it's okay. Imperium with the lead.
Youbetchastan with the steal. Imperium with the steal.
Oh, and we're back in Youbetchastan's territory.
We're seeing lots of stealing of the ball.
And again!
Another black hole.
I don't think that's legal, is it?
It's undetermined.
Can we talk to a judge about this?
No.
Okay. Alright. Youbetchastan once again passing the ball to Imperium. Didn't work for them last time.
Imperium Ludum steals the ball, kicks it into Needleman territory. Youbetchastan rejects the ball, kicks it back into Iceman territory. Ball is spending a lot of time in Needleman territory.
And right back into Youbetchastan's territory.
It seems we already know where the ball is going to live.
You know, the ball just wants to live on this side of the field.
It owns a home in Needleman territory, but it rents in Iceman.
Ooh, nice save with Needleman. Skullman's coming up. Passes it to no one.
Let's see, Imperium Ludum not gonna have it.
Sphincter Man has passed it along.
What did you just call him?
Oh, Sphinx Man. Sorry, excuse me.
That's what I thought. This is a family show.
Oh, who's gonna get it?
Oh, it's a race. Oh. Imperium again with the ball, circling around the goalie.
Ooh.
A pass to Youbetchastan, who almost accidentally kicked it into their goal, but just narrowly missed.
And we have our first corner kick of the match.
Imperium Ludum.
Some could say that was a wasted corner kick. I say, good effort, guys.
Youbetchastan has the ball once again, trying to get it off of their side of the field. Imperium Ludum with the steal.
A little tussle in the corner right there. Skullman making a sprint.
Youbetchastan making an effort to... It seems they had a fighting chance there, but unfortunately Imperium Ludum and their adorable Iceman goalie stopped that from happening.
Oh, looks like there's going to be another chance at it.
We're seeing some strong winds slowing down our players.
Skullman throwing his skull, but it was no good. Iceman with the block. Oh, the Skull Brothers going. Oh, just a little tap to the Iceman. And we're right back in Youbetchastan.
Imperium Ludum with the ball. Youbetchastan stealing the ball, throwing it back into their territory. Imperium Ludum once again keeping the ball in Needleman's side of the field.
We're closing in on the 2-minute mark of the first half. Still can be anyone's game.
We're currently looking at Imperium Ludum with a score of 2. Youbetchastan still has yet to score.
I'm starting to believe there's a magnet underneath the field on Youbetchastan's side.
You think the ball is made out of magnets?
No, I think it's made out of metal.
Right, that's how magnets work. Understood. And head bop. Staying in Needleman territory. Wow.
Ooh, nice save though. Can we get another shot on goal? It looks like we can, and it's not successful.
Two players of Imperium Ludum seem to be having a back and forth there. Great effort, but unfortunately, Youbetchastan was able to block that goal.
Youbetchastan's defenders are finally waking up. Oh, Needleman with the save. Oh, with the save again!
Youbetchastan with their incredible goalie. Give that man a raise.
Well, not too much of a raise because he's let 2 goals get past.
Right.
Iceman's on a vacation.
Oh, Iceman is having a field day right now.
Is it because he's on the field today?
Yes,
Oh,
you did
that's
it.
nice.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
And that pass was to no one. Oh! Imperium, is he going to get another goal?
More strong winds here, slowing down our players just a little bit.
You're a little bit. And Youbetchastan with the steal.
Incredible. Imperium Ludum left themselves open.
Is Youbetchastan going to get it out of here? You betcha.
You betcha. And they did, but it was short-lived, unfortunately. Oh! Youbetchastan passing to no one.
We are in the last minute of the first half. Let's see if Needleman can make a comeback.
It seems that Youbetchastan is slightly disoriented at the moment. You can really feel the sheer panic coming from Youbetchastan.
Well, we are talking about an Olympic game. There's a lot of pressure riding on these players.
Unfortunately, Youbetchastan has not made a score yet.
Ooh, but they are saving a lot of goals.
They have about half a minute to get the ball on Iceman's side of the field.
Will we see another goal in the last 30 seconds of the first half? I believe they all downloaded some soccer software before coming on the field. Therefore, I believe Imperium is cheating. Can I prove it? Not at all. Right back at Sphincter Man.
I told you to stop saying that.
I'm sorry, it's slip of the... Please don't tell the censors. Oh, it's sprinting.
Youbetchastan really making a strong
Oh!
effort. And Youbetchastan coming in at the last 5 seconds. 5 seconds to spare.
Finally on the board.
They might have a chance.
Imperium with the kickoff. Ooh, nice pass. Is he going to get a goal right before half? Ooh.
And that's it for halftime. Now we've got
Youbetchastan with the kickoff.
on the second half.
Now, for all you people who don't know the rules of soccer, I'm talking to you, Matt. All right, listen up. After the halftime, the players switch sides.
That's right. Now we are seeing Imperium Ludum on the right side of the field. Youbetchastan is on the left.
And as you see, to continue my magnet theory, the ball is still on this side of the field.
Touché.
Skullman going for it. Ooh!
Youbetchastan narrowly missed.
Iceman with the dive, but misses.
He's adorable.
He is trying his best out there.
Right, Imperium Ludum. Ball is resting, waiting for a player.
Ooh! Neoman with the block. Imperium doesn't like how close they got to another goal, so they are going all out.
Youbetchastan getting the ball back onto Iceman territory. The ball once again taking a break.
4 minutes left of the game, and it's a close match. It could go either way.
If Youbetchastan scores one more goal, we could definitely see this going for a while. Imperium Ludum keeping the ball. Youbetchastan having control over the ball, passing it to no one.
Looks like the Skull Brothers are going to go for another shot.
Ooh.
Denied. Nice passing going on here. Ooh, nice pass between the Skull Brothers. Ooh. Iceman felt like walking into the goal, but decided
A
otherwise.
close call there for Youbetchastan. An incredible steal from Youbetchastan from Imperium Ludum, who had control over the ball. We're seeing a lot more stealing.
Nice defending by Team Youbetchastan. Youbetchastan tries to clear it out.
Imperium Ludum making a desperate shoot for the goal, kicking it back over to Iceman territory. Rejected by Imperium Ludum.
Ball's up in the air. Let's see what happens. Now, how come none of the players have dropped to the ground and cried?
These are all men.
That's why I said that. Oh, is it gonna happen? Nope.
Oh,
Nice effort, though. Again, this could go either way.
seeing a lot of back and forth. So far, nobody has tried to shoot to the goal. Let's see if that changes, and blocked by the goalie. Imperium Ludum, another shot, blocked by the goalie.
Now we're in Iceman's territory. Let's see what happens. Can they get another goal? Ooh, nice pass!
Incredible!
Oh!
And just missed again.
Iceman
Narrowness.
with a save.
You can really feel the emotions from Youbetchastan right now.
They're really trying.
Got about 2.5 more minutes of the game.
Now, this is usually where the most goals are scored in the last few minutes of any sport event.
Let's see if
it happens. Ooh!
And wow, you must be psychic because Imperium Ludum again, another score.
He seemed to be unsure of himself, but found himself and scored a goal.
They were a great distraction, the two of them, to that goalie. Amazing teamwork.
This makes it a little harder for Youbetchastan to come back, but it's still very possible. We have a little more than 2 minutes left in the match.
Youbetchastan kicking it over to Imperium Ludum's side of the field. Continues to take control of the ball. And Imperium Ludum waiting by the goal to stop it.
Youbetchastan desperate for another goal.
Imperium Ludum takes the ball once again.
But Youbetchastan clears it out of there. Youbetchastan passes it back to their goal.
Little confusing.
Mad dash to the ball. Let's see what happens.
And Imperium Ludum making some desperate attempts to get it into the goal, but Youbetchastan takes the ball, sends it back over to Iceman's side of the field.
At this point, Imperium can run out the clock and they will win. Or they can go for more goals.
We are closing in on 1 minute left of the match.
Still anyone's game. Any black hole can happen. Needleman with the save again. Nice clear from Youbetchastan. Let's see if they can continue the momentum.
It seems nobody else is on the Iceman side of the field. Youbetchastan seems to have an advantage, and
Iceman with the block. It was close. You could feel the tension.
back on Needleman's side of the field, but it was short-lived.
Less than a minute left to score. 2 goals to tie, 3 goals to win.
Yes, incredible. Imperium Ludum has the upper hand right now.
Ooh, Needleman with the save. And out of bounds. Very rare to happen. And even rarer, a kick in. The robots can't lift their arms high enough to throw the ball over their head.
It could have been a straight goal from Imperium Ludum, but unfortunately the ball lost a little momentum towards the end.
But they're bringing it back. Let's see what happens.
Imperium Ludum really adamant about getting this goal.
Needleman, confused by the ball, decides to let it sit there.
Incredible pass and shoot, but unfortunately no score.
And that's going to be a corner kick.
Let's see how well they do.
Imperium kicking in. Passes to him.
And passes to nobody.
But to
Passes
himself. And... oh, Needleman with the save again. What? A little confrontation between goalie and player. But...
you're only going to see that here, folks. Imperium Ludum once again with the ball.
oh, this is going to happen. Needleman with the save.
Kicks right into the goalie. And Imperium Ludum once again scores another goal with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Now, I'm always looking on the bright side of things. Youbetchastan, I think they could come back.
You betcha.
They could score another goal in 10 seconds. Let's do it, boys.
They are making a strong effort over here. Unfortunately, pass to nobody. Another scuffle for the ball. It's back on Needleman's side of the field.
And
Ludum with the ball, and timeout.
that looks like that's game.
That is game. All right, Imperium Ludum wins with a score of 4-1 and continues their hot winning streak. That was an incredible effort by both teams.
Let's give them both credit.
Yes.
They did great.
Excellent job to everybody, and we will continue this game. We'll hear from Teti, aka Evilhipi, for the next match. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ape Arcade, and welcome back, everyone, to the soccer tournament of the games. This is our fourth match between Peter of Tierra de los Hermanos Hook and John of Youbetchastan. Let's get into it. And Peter to kick off. And passes. Attempted slide tackle. Peter is driving down the pitch. Driving down the pitch. Good pass. Good centering pass. Oh, but the slide tackle from John. Kicks it up to his forwards and gets moving. Oh, Peter intercepts, sends it back down John's way. Now we're just playing long pass. I remember doing this drill and little kickers. Okay, everyone has found the slide tackle button. Great pass by John, but no one there to receive it. Oh, but manages to get it back with the slide tackle. Passes it to his attacker in the middle of the field. Charging the goalie. Shoots. And Peter's goalie somehow teleports into the air. 1-0. John from Youbetchastan with the lead. And the kick. Oh, little pause there in the middle, but Peter still retains control, dribbling straight up the pitch, right down the middle into the teeth of John's defense. Oh, but kicks it right to the goalie. Goalie kicks it to about midfield, but Peter intercepts. Tees it up nice if the goalie steals it, but the goalie steals it back. John's forward now have the ball. Beautiful centering pass. Oh, but Peter dives for the steal, but... Oh! Okay, Peter's trying to clear now. Moving back up the pitch. Oh, but the slide tackle from John. Passes it across. Beautiful pass. Excellent cross. Oh, but kicks it right to the goalie. But the goalie kicks it right back to John. Peter and John just passing the ball back and forth. Another excellent diving save, but can't stop the second attempt. 2-0. And the kick. Okay, driving up the middle, but another effective slide tackle. Peter gets the ball on the wing. Kicks it ahead, but John managed to pick up the dead ball. Beautiful cross. Great cross. There's no defender there. Peter's trying to get his goalie across, but again teleports into midair. 3-0. Youbetchastan on top. Once again, the kick. Great centering pass. That doesn't even make it to the goalie. John has the ball charging up the pitch. Crosses the 18. Oh, beautiful centering pass, but a wonderful dive from Peter. The player's got to come back to get it. Kicks it ahead, but no one's there to receive. John re-intercepts the ball. No one seems to want it, but John will take it, I guess. Oh, missed a slide tackle there. Running away from the ball again. But Peter manages to get it. Nice centering pass. Oh, excellent block by John's defender. Oh, we're going back and forth here. Peter manages to get a kick, but again, doesn't even make it to the goal. May have been a header. I'm not so sure. Peter's got it in front, but kicks it right into the teeth of the defense. Oh, and now kicks it right at the goalie. John has the ball at midfield, charging up the pitch. Beautiful cross. Running away from the goal. Is this for the moral victory or just... Oh, excellent save by Peter. Passing it ahead, dodging slide tackles left, right, and center, but manages to give it away to John. Crossing midfield. Crosses the top of the penalty box, but shoots it right at the goalie. Goalie dribbling, but gives it away. Oh, but manages to save this one as well. You can't slide tackle the goalie. Well, maybe you can. I don't know about Mega Man Soccer, but in real soccer, it's bad form. Lots of crosses, but the goalie's there to stop it. Slide tackles. Peter just trying to drive the ball to the corner. Oh, but manages to clear it. But John intercepts again, crossing into the penalty area. Oh, but this shot is just short of the goal. Goalie clears it. Peter driving up the pitch, crossing midfield. Passes it ahead to one of his strikers. Nice dive by the goalie. John clears it to midfield. Oh, Peter intercepts and returns it. Back to playing long ball. John crosses it just over midfield. Oh, gets his striker in beautiful position, but Peter has his goalie in an even better position. Hard to tell who has the ball sometimes, but Peter manages to clear it to midfield. Once again gets slide tackled. John kicks it ahead to his strikers. Moves it into the middle. Oh, but Peter intercepts and clears it almost to midfield. Driving down the pitch again. Oh, manages to knock the defender out, but goalie catches it. Slide tackle. Oh, it's a dead ball. John manages to clear it to midfield. 1 minute left in this opening half. And Peter clears the ball. John on the attack again. Driving from the wing this time. Beautiful cross, but no one's there to get it. So Peter takes this opportunity and clears it again to midfield. Driving the center, crossing the penalty box. Driving at the goalie, tries to cross it up, but a beautiful dive by Peter. Clears it, but John reconnects. Passes it to his wing. Beautiful cross to the center. Looking for that angle, but Peter manages to get the ball away. Driving the ball to the wing, crossing midfield. Peter's charging up the pitch. Dead ball. Peter manages to pick it up. Oh, intercepted by John. Beautiful slide tackle by Peter. Goes on the attack again, but it is halftime. All right, everyone's had their orange slices and water. Let's go into the second half. A little bit of back and forth here to start the half. And right to Peter's goalie. Drives it to midfield. Or Peter's midfield collects it. Cleared again by John to the middle of the pitch. Drives it to a wing and begins attacking the goal. Beautiful cross. Oh, Peter's goalie is in position. Back out the top of the box. Sends it. Another wonderful cross, but a beautiful dive by Peter. And the ball is cleared. Oh, another slide tackle by John. Coming in once again, but Peter manages to get the ball away and clears it outside. John is relentless in his attack here, but Peter's goalie seems to have picked up after those first 3 goals. Oh, gives it away to John in midfield. Passes it ahead, but Peter clears it. Driving up the middle of the pitch. Oh. Here's John Howes picked up the ball, but giving it back to Peter again in midfield, reinitiating his attack. Dead ball in the middle, picked up by John. A little bit more back and forth long balls, but it looks like Peter's got an attack together. Crosses it to the middle, tries to fake out the goalie, but the goalie's right there. Excellent clearance by John to midfield. Peter takes it back. Sends it out to the wing. Is driving the end line, crosses it into the middle. Crosses it again, lining up the shot. Oh, fake, but the goalie steals it and clears it. Excellent header, bounces off the wall. But John picks it up and is charging. Beautiful cross. Trying to line up this shot. Kicks it to the outside. Kicks it back to the middle, but Peter steals it right at the goal. Didn't clear it hard enough, though. John's back. Oh, right there in the middle. Excellent dive by Peter. Good clearance again, but here comes the attack once again. Oh, loses the ball. Picks it up again. And clears it past the halfway point. Peter's got the ball on the attack. Bounces it off of a defender and right to another defender. Wonderful head on, but intercepted by Peter. John has the ball and is charging the center. Wonderful cross, shoot, but an excellent dive by Peter. Another attempt at slide tackling the goalie. The ball is dead just in the middle of the field. No one seems to want to touch it. Peter searching for it. Gets it and still waits. Pass back and forth, stolen by John, but then cleared by Peter to midfield. John intercepts and returns on the counterattack. Peter intercepts. John intercepts. Drives it forward again to this spot that no one seems to be able to find the ball. John gets it and is now trying to come in from the wing. Peter's having none of that. Peter sets it up in the box, but none of his players are around to be able to do anything with it. John clears it to midfield. Peter picks it up again, passes it forward to a striker. Picked up by another striker, takes a shot, but the goalie is an easy save. John has the ball in midfield. We got about 2 minutes left in this second half. Excellent save and clearance, but John picks it up again. Is driving the net. Cross. Excellent save. Oh, but intercepts it from the goalie, who then intercepts it back and clears it. John has the ball on the wing, crosses it to the center. A beautiful shot, but a beautiful save. After some commotion, it's cleared back to midfield, and Peter picks up the ball and is driving down John's end, but slide tackle after slide tackle. They're just trading the ball back and forth. Peter forgetting which way he was supposed to be going. Bounces it off the wall. John picks it up. Slide tackles may have something to say about that, but the ball's cleared back into Peter's end. Dead ball in the middle of the penalty zone. Once again, beautiful shot, beautiful save. John attacking again, but intercepted by Peter, but re-intercepted by John, and another beautiful diving save. This goalie from Tierra de los Hermanos Hook manages to clear the ball completely out of the court. I guess we'll have a throw-in or a kick-in? A kick-in. John kicks it, lays it in a beautiful spot, but has no attackers there to capitalize. Peter reattacks, crossing midfield, passes it forward to his advanced striker, cuts it back, gets slide tackled. John charging down the field. But Peter, nope. I thought Peter intercepted it there, and I think John did too. Shot, beautiful diving save. The goalie doesn't know where to go. Another beautiful diving save, but John manages to put this one in the back of the net and leads 4-0. 39 seconds to go here in this second half. Peter's got his work cut out for him. Driving down the field, needs to just go for the goal and put some points on the board. Oh, but John gets the ball back. Little passing back and forth. Peter needs to get some offense going now. Has the ball and is charging. Crosses it back to the other striker. Kicks it to no one. Manages to pick it up, but John intercepts. Passes it forward and buries it deep in the corner. Peter picks up the ball, 3 seconds to go. John has it. He's making a charge at the goal, and that's the game. At our final score, we have John of Youbetchastan with 4, and Peter of Tierra de los Hermanos Hook with nothing. Moving over to the current standings in this tournament, Rick of Imperium Ludum, 2 wins and no losses, has clinched a spot in the finals. John, who we just saw picking up his first win, is 1-1. CJ, also 1-1, and Peter, unfortunately, in 4th place with 0 wins and 2 losses. That'll do it for me, everybody. Up next, we have match number 5 with Ian from BornLosersGaming providing commentary. I have been Teti, aka Evilhipi, and remember, be good to yourself, be good to others, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much to Teti, aka Evilhipi, for bringing us that last match. Hello everybody, my name is Ian from BornLosersGaming, and I will be bringing you match 5 for the event of football here at The Games. Before we get into our next match, I want to take a quick look at our 2 competitors before we get into this next match. We have CJ hailing from the Daisy Baby Bitch territory versus John hailing from Youbetchastan. Both of these competitors are currently 1-1 in matches. That is 1 loss and 1 win apiece. We're going to be seeing how they do against each other and who will be that much closer to a gold medal today. With all of that said, let us get back to Mega Man Soccer and let us get back to the games. All right, getting into this kickoff, we have CJ playing as everyone's favorite Pharaoh Man versus John, who's playing as everyone's favorite Needle Man. Props to you if you know which Mega Man games these 2 hail from. All right, getting into this, John is the second player, and we have CJ as the first. Let's see how this goes. That ball is flying. Is this a regulation standard soccer ball? Hello? Apologies for this football event. I will be calling this soccer. Just a little more comfortable for myself. Just wonder if I should take that official or not. Like, should I be calling this football? It is a football event. It's fine. It's fine. We're like an hour into this video. Anything goes at this point. All right, so far, CJ lining up for a shot. That was almost a spicy kick. Goalie looking fine. Keeping track of the ball. You know, when I was younger, I was told not to get that far out of the goal, but you know what? These competitors obviously know what they're doing. They are here today at The Games. Are about to see our first goal. No, not yet, but the goalie spending a little too much time in the dirt, but it's fine. Goalie, you know, you can pick that up with your hands. It's kind of your whole shtick. You are literally allowed to cheat. That is what your role was designed to do. Can you believe that? They made a game and we're like, yeah, we're going to let one person cheat. That's crazy, right? Ooh, good pass. An even better save on the goalie. That was actually dope. Hello? The ball sits lonely. Oh my god, a Hail Mary. Not going to happen. Not against Needleman's team. John is here. John knows exactly what he's doing. The ball sits lonely again. Tinder date stood him up. I don't know. But John is able to reclaim the ball, pass it to a teammate. Another teammate. Let's see what the mix-up is. Oh my god, a double trade-off. Sorry, commentator getting a little excited. As this game, are we going to see it again? Another trade-off. Going too low with these angles. So far, we're seeing so much of John in CJ's goal, but CJ was nowhere to be seen. Luckily now, we are, of course, seeing CJ with the ball. And on the other side of the field, John's sitting pretty, able to get the ball. Are we going to have another lonely Tinder date? No. Yes, we are having another lonely Tinder date by ourselves. It's fine. Oh my god, we don't even know where the date is now. She said Outback, he said Applebee's. They got very confused. So the goal had a lightning kick. Sorry, professionalism. Here the commentator stand. I will say, I feel like, if I had the stats on me, it feels like John has had the ball on CJ's side almost this entire game. Good passes back and forth. The very first goal. It is not about the strength, it is about the passion, it is about knowledge. And honestly, a great mix-up, going down almost that entire first half of the game to then mix up and kicking it up north. Fantastic play by John. On fire! That is not regulation standard! Holy shit. Okay, they're fine. They're fine, sorry. I freaked out. Or at least seeing that. I was... Sometimes we light on fire, I guess. Soccer's gotten crazier since I played it as a kid. I don't think I was allowed to do that back then. Ooh, we're going to see 2 goals. We have a chance. A whole lot of players here on the field, but a lot of CJ's players as well. No! One of the greatest shots we could have seen. One of the easiest shots we could have seen. Unfortunately missed, giving CJ a fantastic lease at life. And getting the ball back. Fairman wondering, man, maybe I should have stayed in the crypt today. Going for a long goal. Not going to happen unless you have a teammate there waiting for you, ready for you, and willing to pick up where you might have dropped off. We are 1-1 in this game. 2 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock through this first half. Ooh, and the ball is flying. That goalie sitting idle for a second. Got a little worried. Sleep at the wheel. Had a long night the other night. I understand that. We all do. Especially when we get hung up on these just long lost Tinder dates. It's fine. A few passes back and forth from CJ. As he just tries desperately to get it out of his side of the field. Working out just fine. But man, another Hail Mary right into John's arms. Ball moving south. Both players here ready to take a good slide. Taking control of the ball. And a kick, unfortunately giving up no teammate in sight. But we are continuing to stay on CJ's side of the field. A pass, a goal, another pass, another pass. To the enemy team, but it's fine. We all play a little dirty here in the football event. Another pass to CJ's teammate. Oh my god, John trying so hard, dives everywhere. We're playing dirty today. This is what's going on. You really gotta hope it doesn't land on Needleman's head, because otherwise, you know, we'll be training these balls out much more frequently. Good goalie. Able to capture that ball. Everyone jumping around the ball, just having a great time. You know what? Sometimes I hear at the games, it's about having fun. It's about enjoying yourself, enjoying your time. And a fantastic pass. That goalie had no idea who to look for. John's teammates all there when he needs them. Are looking good. Sitting at 2-1. Ball lonely. Wondering, did I get set up? No. No, not today. All right, feeling good. Long bomb, not happening. CJ back in possession of the ball. John nowhere to be seen. Except there, John waiting, doesn't even need the goalie. Feeling good. Looking better, CJ back in it again. John on the defensive. Honestly, some real phenomenal play coming from the defense of John. Now CJ also on the defense, looking good. We've seen the ball in John's side of the court for the most we've seen all game. But just like that, John snags it back. Any teammates around? No. Yes! The commentator is a liar! As we move on, 3-1 in the first half of the game is not even done. The Daisy Baby Bitch territory needing to pick up just a little bit in order to match John's tenacity, I would say. 25 seconds on the clock as we get through this game. Not much time left here in this first half. Good pass back! Even better goal. I am loving these goalies, both showing phenomenal play on both sides. Huge pass right into John's Loving's arms. And then we wait. Where are they, I wonder? Here, on time. Not out of bounds. Who's doing the throw-in? Always my favorite part. You get to pick up the ball, you go outside, boop, you throw it in. Kick in, lame. It's fine. Listen, I'm sorry, no bias, okay? Just saying, back in my day, right? I don't want to go on a whole tirade. I'm just saying, listen, back in my day, it was not a kickoff from the side. You would pick it up with your hand. You would throw it into... Going into halftime. Get onto that stuff later. So now we are mixing up the sides. Make sure you keep your eyes on the prize. John, as Needleman, is now on the left side. And CJ, as Fairman, is on the right. Make sure you keep that in mind as we move on through this game. Wow, ball kicking everywhere you see. All right, and the commentator themselves also having quite a bit, actually a really rough time keeping up with what one player is on the right, two player is on the left. This is confusing me. I think that's John. John is the two player. Okay, no. CJ has the ball. CJ moving out. CJ is Pharaoh Man. We all know this. Got a snake-like heads. Everyone knows that. Again, these long... What we're seeing in difference of play between these two competitors, what I'm seeing from John is that of a lot of reliance, and I don't know if I'd say reliance, but it's a lot of trust in his teammates. Put the ball out there, trust that a teammate's going to be there to finish that goal, whereas what I'm seeing from CJ is almost that of desperation, almost. Despite being, almost, because with the player one mantle makes you think that I'm in this by myself. I am player one. I am Mr. Mario. However, that is not always the case. Okay. Am I crazy, or did John almost just score on himself? Are we seeing a little bit of confusion here in the court? Or am I, the commentator, a little bit confused here on the court? Yo. Yeah, okay, no, yes. Second player is going to the right. I'm sorry, I apologize. Major confusion here in the court. The commentator doesn't know what they are doing. There's a reason I am match 5 and not match 1. All right, and we have another kick in. I promise I will not go off on the tirade that I did last time. I will simply wait patiently as we get into this. Kick in, looking good, and a fantastic score. A beautiful score. John feeling fantastic. Absolutely scoring the right way. I will have you know. That is perfectly correct. I just got a little confused. Oh, it's the times that you gotta wonder, what vibe are we going for here at the games? That of complete professionalism, or that of what you might call freeform commentary, that close to a Let's Play. But I would not say that. We are here at The Games. Professionalism is in our middle name. Just because I get confused with ones and twos and lefts and rights does not mean that you do too. It does not mean that you have to spend half this game wondering why I am still talking about this. Let's get back into the game. I never finished my thought. John relying on his teammates, fantastic. CJ not able to rely on his teammates as much. Just a few too many long shots. Trying to think, can I make this work? Can I make this happen by myself? Fortunately, not making it happen. John, fantastic shots. Again, relying on the teammate. Are we going to see a couple passes off? Yes, we are. Back and forth. We're going to see goalie confused, but long-ass arms. Beautiful. Who's playing this right now? Who's on the court that's playing this track right, by the way? Love it. I'm just saying they should be commissioned more. All right, moving on. CJ, beautiful, got the ball in his hands. And by hands, I mean feet. Moving forward.
again, these long kicks, that is not how you're going to win the game. You have to rely on your teammate a little more, just like John is, and John is doing a phenomenal job of showing off how much your teammates can matter. But CJ back in it again. A few teammates here on the court. What are you going to do? Unfortunately, John taking this. Fortunately for the CJ fans, if you're a John fan, you are super happy right now. All right, a little bit of dirty play, a few slides here or there. The ball filled with helium. Not sure how it gets that much height, that much airtime. Tony Hawk wishes he could be this ball. And here we go. Lying on the ground. Good a few passes. I have no idea who's going to make the most of this. CJ's players are all over John right now, but John with a super well high pass. A kick. What was that? Was that a headbutt? Like, that was crazy, right? I know you're allowed to use your head. It's just not your hands, right? Just not your hands, but still beautiful. The ball is out. CJ has it once again, despite still being in on his side of the court. And immediately, the crazy thing is I just feel like John has such good awareness of where his players are, where the balls are, and is always there ready to get the ball back on CJ's side of the field, which is the right side, which I've known from the beginning. I was just testing you 3 minutes ago. Did you fall for it? Let me know down below. I'm so stupid. Sorry. Getting back into this. Oh man, where CJ has the ball here at the games. What the? You can do that? I'm sorry. Are you Fairman or Snake Man? Hello? That was definitely a snake. Wait, all of these different wait, hold on. Are all these different people different Mega Man characters? And I'm 9 minutes in just not realizing that? Because yeah, that was Snake Man. Isn't that Electro Man? Oh my god, somebody's the captain and has other robot masters in their entourage. Because that's Fireman. That's why he shot a fireball earlier. Fireman. I don't actually know their names. Sorry. I played Mega Man 1 through 3. I really need to play 4 through 6. I played 9 and 10. That's nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. A fantastic save by CJ's goalie. Sorry, just freaking out. I saw the snake amount. I just thought I really didn't know what Fairman looked like. I'm pretty sure I even made fun of that dude before. Like, snake-like head. Fairman's a little weird. Nope, yep, that's because that's Snake Man. You freaking moron. Fairman's on the goal. Oh, and Needleman's on the other goal. With 30 seconds left on the clock, this commentator has a lot to learn going into match 6. Hopefully he does not get replaced. I will also be commentating match 6. We will be seeing what happens. You stop trying to set up my own narratives, you're stupid. All right, John, all John needs to do, John can get extra points for bragging rights, but all John really needs to do is hold on to the ball, play that patient game. We are 8 seconds left in the second half, and Fairman needs to find 2 more points, 2 more seconds. Can it be done? Finally relying on his teammates a little too late as John wins that match 4-2. What a fantastic match that was. I love getting to see into the players' minds on what they're looking for, what they're working for. And to me, it makes sense that John will be moving on with a fantastic score of 2 wins and 1 loss. To go over the current standings, we have Rick at 2 wins and 0 losses. We have John with 2 wins and 1 loss. CJ with 1 win and 2 losses. And finally, Peter with 0 wins and 2 losses. As previously mentioned, I was unsure if I will be commentating the next match, and I have just been informed that due to my inexperience, we will be handing off the next match to the next commentator, who hopefully knows a little bit more about the football event here at The Games. I am happy to hand off the next set to Max and Lynn of GameFace, 2 very good friends of my own. Thank you so much for having me, and I wish the next competitors luck.
Thank you, Ian from BLG, for that lovely commentationism.
Lovely. I loved it.
It was beautiful.
Good work, man. Good work.
And we are now going to be commentating over the final match of the round robin between Peter and Rick. So Peter is representing Team Tierra de los Hermanos Hook, and Rick is from Imperium Ludum. I'm sorry if I completely butchered those
I think
names.
it's Ludum.
Ludum?
Probably.
Well, as I said, I'm very sorry. But shall we get into it? Also, we're Max and Lynn from GameFace.
I was going to say,
Sorry.
are you going to...
I got so excited about the match, I just forgot who I was. I'm really sorry.
That's fine. Let's get right
Let's
into
do it.
this.
Let's do this, baby.
There's an exciting match on the way in today's game, Mega Man Soccer.
Okay.
It's soccer, but with a Mega Man twist.
So, Peter is... What color?
Peter is
I've
representing...
never seen this game.
I believe Peter is representing the left side of the court.
Okay.
Team, that Mega Man character there that I just pointed
They're
at.
all different colors. Oh, man. Woodman.
Woodman. You love Woodman.
I've never seen this game.
Yeah, I believe Peter is on the left with Woodman and net, and Rick is on the right.
Okay.
I have not played Mega Man Soccer since I was but a wee lad.
I have never played it.
I emulated it because how else would you play
Pharaoh
this
Man's
game?
here.
Yeah,
I
you
know that one.
Which Mega Man is he from?
3?
Is he? Yeah, maybe. Mega Man!
Maybe not. I'm not going to talk anymore. Needle Man!
You're not gonna
Needle
talk
Man passes to Spikehead Man, and then Pharaoh Man kicks the man to the man, and Cut Man also kicks... Yep. I was
Yep, that's
okay.
true. That's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm stupid. I should just be looking at their heads to figure out who's who.
Yeah, you mean the 1P and the
Yeah.
2P.
So I'm a...
The traditional way to tell whom is
Yes,
whom.
yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes.
god! Rick just
Goal!
Did Rick just
Goal!
explode Woodman there?
I don't know.
I've played this game before and I did not know you could explode the goalie.
So I guess so Peter is 1P?
Peter is 1P.
1P. One whole P.
Fair.
That's not going to feed you. 1P will not feed a family of...
Oh, you mean like
Mega
a pea,
Men.
like the vegetable?
Yeah, like the vegetable. The little pea. Whereas Rick, I assume, has 2 peas.
Peas come from a pod, right? Like the peas that you eat.
We
and,
are garbage at commentating, aren't we?
I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I really hope that Rick is 2P. I really hope,
I'm pretty
because otherwise
certain
I'm
that Rick is
butchering this.
2P. That's Needle
Oh,
Man, right?
going. Needleman's going, kicking it up
With a
to
light
the cut man that didn't want to be kicked to, and then Pharaoh Man takes it.
With a low pass. Oh, heading over to the
Shouldn't
net.
it be? Well, I guess they're all robots. I was gonna say it should be illegal for these robots to play soccer. That's just cheating. But
I don't think if they're all robots,
if they're
it's
all
fair
robots,
game.
okay, it's fair. It's fair.
Dr. Wily made them all with soccer in mind. We all knew
But
that
is
going in.
Proto Man a robot?
Yeah,
Full robot?
I don't know, maybe.
That's fair. Where's Mega Man in all this?
Because Mega Man's a full robot, right? No, Mega Man X is a full robot. Mega Man is a cyborg, so maybe Proto Man is also part cyborg. This has nothing to do with Mega Man Soccer.
This is a good game of football.
Did you see that sweet head move that guy just did? That
That was
great.
very good.
Loved it.
One Piece got the ball. Whoa! Oh my god!
Cutman cuts. I get
That
it now.
has to be illegal.
Cutman cuts the competition.
I'm like slowly piecing this game together as I watch it, so I'm really sorry about the garbage commentary of me trying to guess.
Are you piecing together how soccer works or how Mega Man Soccer
How
works?
Mega Man Soccer, because I just noticed, I was like, the goalkeepers are the captains. Iceman
Yes.
is in that goal,
Right.
and he's dead,
wow.
and that's a goal and a murder.
That is a beautiful goal.
That was I was trying to put murder and goal together, and it just wasn't working. It's a mole! It's a Merle.
He scored a point for his team.
He got a big point.
That's what's important.
That
here.
is.
Today.
So that 1-1 where we got a close game. Oh my god!
That is quite a
That is
move.
brutal.
What a goal.
I would not want to be
What
a
a goal
goalie
from
in
Rick.
this game. That was Needleman celebrating the murder.
So currently
He has the bloodlust.
We have Peter with 1 point
Mm-hmm.
and Rick with 2. That's how I can count. I'm counting right now.
I could count, but I'm not going to.
I don't know how they do that one move where they just like obliterate somebody by cutting them up.
Is there like a special meter? I don't see any special meter.
It must be specific to Cutman, right? That's very That seems good. That seems like a good move. You want that.
I'm also curious.
Ooh,
Can
what
you-
a save by
Can you
Peter.
pick the robot masters that you use on the field?
Can you kick them?
No, can you pick them?
Oh.
Like when you pick your teams. I don't know anything about this game.
I am
so,
almost certain that you can.
I'm curious why they picked the characters they did, or do they have like special skills that are really good? Same with Woodman and Iceman.
I know why Picker. I know why Peter
I know why
picked
Peter picked a peck of pickled Cutman.
of Woodman. He picked Woodman because Woodman's great.
Well, yeah, but like, is there any benefit to him other than him being great?
No, that's all you need.
But they both picked Cutman, so Cutman must be a good one.
I mean, Cutman seems great. He can cut people up.
Did they did they double up on anybody else? I'm not sure.
Oh, I see one Needle Man. I see a Pharaoh Man.
I see a Pharaoh
There
Man.
does seem to be a fair amount of Cutmen.
I think it's just Cutman that they doubled up on.
Cutman must be offensive.
He is very offensive. I'm kind of offended.
Wow.
What?
What did he do? Was it his accent in the...
He's running with scissors constantly. I was always told not to do that.
In the children's television show, I
Who's
remember
this?
he had
That's the only character I
Igor-
don't recognize. Is the one
Whom?
with the needle
Whoops.
on his head, but not Needle Man. The
So
other
not
one.
Needle Man. But
You'll
the-
see him.
The other Needle.
That guy. No, that
That's
guy up in
Needle.
the top left.
Oh, I'm not
He's
certain
gone.
who he is. I'm not
Well,
certain.
he's doing a damn good job.
Oh yeah.
That I
he's-
can tell you.
He's kicking it good. Kicking it real
He's doing
good.
a lot of skidding. Proto Man did not bring his shield today.
They
That's
were
okay.
banned from soccer back in 09.
By 1906.
Yes, precisely. Shields were banned from Mega Man Soccer for
We're really doing a back and forth here. Are we gonna... Oh, just... Okay, we got it.
Center
Just
holds
sitting there
it.
for a bit.
Holds it.
Holds it.
Holds it.
Holds it in the middle of the field. Going... Are we gonna get... Oh!
Oh! A beautiful whatever that move is called in soccer.
Pass?
Where you kick it and then the other guy kicks it. Kind of like a one-timer
The
in
big
hockey.
kickaroo.
But I don't know what
That was
it's
a good
called
kickaroo.
in soccer football.
Oh! Woodman is on top of this.
That's why That's why Peter picked Woodman.
That's why...
Because he's on
Peter
top
picked
of
him.
this. In Woodman's description, it says Woodman is on top of this. Therefore, good character to be a goalie. You want him on top of
He
it.
is. Why Iceman, though?
He's
Because he's slippery?
he's real cold.
Oh. That makes him a good goalie, because he just wants to go home and heat up,
It
so he's trying to get it
freezes up the competition.
over. Ooh. He's giving them the cold shoulder,
Alright,
as it were.
the unknown
Kicking-
Mega Man Robot Master kicks
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah, no.
Pharaoh Man picks it up, kicks it over to right field.
Oh, Cutman's
And
bringing
a
it back in.
very nice-
And Needleman's getting there.
Very nice move by Cutman.
Passes to Cutman.
One of the Cutmen.
Goes
Oh!
to
And
Green.
Woodman is on top of it.
Green Boy.
Green Boy?
Well, he's like green and blue.
And
I don't
really-
know who he is.
Yeah, Green Boy. We'll call him Green Boy. That works.
Green Boy. He's like green. He's mostly green.
Pharaoh Man kicking
Oh,
it over.
no,
and
he
the bounce back
Cutman
by
says
Cutman.
no, going back to the other side of the field.
Cutman says not in my
And
neighborhood.
Pharaoh Man is going, yes to this side of the field, and Cutman, oh no, wait.
Cutman with
Oh,
a very
Proto
strong
Man.
actually from right field.
Iceman said, no thank you, I don't want that in my net, thank you.
We're back in center.
Back in center, we're passing it back and forth. Oh, Needleman's got it. They say, get off my lawn.
Like the right half of the line.
Yeah, exactly.
That they're sharing the
There's,
lawn.
yeah, it's
But
kind of
they've-
like,
They've drawn a line down the middle, a la old
it's like a
sitcoms.
joined lawn, but there is a line between their properties.
Yeah,
And he
they
said, get off my lawn. And he says, no, you get off my lawn. And it just happens over and over.
they drew the line down the middle and said, you stay on your half of the apartment and I'll stay on my
Interesting.
half.
Is there no out? Doesn't look like there is.
What is it, like always in play?
Other than, like, I think it does go into the crowd a couple times, but on that left side, just usually there's an out. You're not supposed to kick it too far in soccer.
Do you think commentators are
football.
supposed to know how the sport works before they commentate over the sport?
Yes. I know how soccer works. You kick it into the net that's on the other side.
Yeah, but you add Mega Man to the mix and everything goes all funky.
I guess. It's like they don't even have numbers. How am I supposed to know who they are?
That's number cut.
Cutman.
Number cut man. Oh, another nice.
Woodman is really... Actually,
Kick.
both of them are just like, no, you're not getting in my net.
You think the cut man would be able to do a scissor kick, right?
Maybe he didn't want to conform to stereotypes?
I guess so. So maybe Pharaoh
Scissor
Man.
stereotypes?
Scissor stereotypes. Like, that's not me.
Oh, somebody got a free ball! They're really excited, I bet.
Oh, it's what did you call him? The Green Boy?
Yeah, it's Green Boy.
Halftime. We've made it to halftime.
There's gonna be...
folks.
Oh. I
Oh.
thought maybe there'd be a halftime show.
You know what halftime means, Lindsay?
What?
It means we switch sides.
Oh my God!
Peter
You're
on
right.
the right, Rick on the
Okay.
left. That's how it
I'm
works.
glad that I got that right then. I was very worried.
Were you going to be like confused?
I was terrified that I was like, I'm probably commentating over the wrong sides. What a fool! What a fool I am.
Hey, I'm sure the D-pad could edit it in post.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Or maybe I am doing it
We were
wrong.
making ourselves look like big morons.
No, player one.
Pretty solid defensive game so far for realsies. 2-1 at halftime.
It's going pretty well.
It could be anyone's game.
It really is. Like nobody's got a goal in a while.
No, they're playing backsy forthsies, as
There.
it's professionally known in the soccer community.
I knew that, and
You did.
I just didn't want to say it. I thought I'd let you say that. Yep.
Oh, intercepted.
Oh, back and
at the
forthy.
goal. Some back and forthsies.
Back and forth season when it's closer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember what you called it.
What did we
you
call it? What did we call it earlier?
I thought we called it back and forthsies.
Oh, did we?
Oh!
Oh my God!
Big
Goal!
goal by Rick.
Oh,
Needle Man Rick.
that's 3-1.
Cementing his lead with 3-1.
Oh.
Not 3-2-1, but 3-1.
3-2-1.
Make some noise.
Come on, Peter! You got this!
You can still bring it back. You
Yeah,
got
give him the
4
backy
minutes.
forthy or whatever we called it that I
big-
immediately
A
forgot.
big back and forthy.
Backsy forthies?
It's changing constantly.
It is.
It's a cutthroat game, you know?
It is a
Things
Cutman
change.
game.
Oh! Iceman.
Iceman said, nah.
Wasn't letting that happen.
Iceman is just an ice climber.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's just an ice climber. And Woodman is just a man in a wood suit.
Was it Nana without the,
Popo?
Yeah, Popo.
Is it Nana
Nana
Popo?
sans the Popo. Not the police officers, but,
Na 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 na. Soccer ball.
Katamari
Hey.
Damacy. I'm so sorry, the D-pad.
I'm sorry. We've soiled your match.
The good name of Mega Man Soccer.
Is there a good name to Mega Man Soccer?
I hope
Don't
so.
people not
It's in the Olympics, Lindsay. It's in the
Mega Man
games.
Soccer's in the Olympics?
It's in the games. We're witnessing it live and
No,
commentating.
I want to turn
over
on
it.
the Olympics and see people dressed up as these characters.
You're watching it right now. You're providing official.
It's a little pixelated.
You're providing official commentary over the games, and you don't even know it.
The game.
Where do you think you are right now?
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, no!
a beautiful goal.
Woo!
4-1.
That's hurting.
Imperium Ludum takes a big lead.
That's a big lead.
That's a big lead.
It's a big boy lead.
4-2-1.
But Cutman's gonna make it happen. Captain.
Gonna slice his way to the top.
He really is. He's just gonna go and just snip snip.
How many Cutman jokes, puns can you make?
I don't even know if those count as puns, as they did just moronic ramblings of insane people.
Shush it.
Hey, put me in that boat too.
I'm doing my best over here.
It's my second day.
It is true.
It's my second day here. Oh.
Yippee.
Needleman says,
Oh, Needleman just got the. There are no penalties in this game, are there? You can just do whatever you want.
Did he? Oh, he did. Did he?
The
Did he? Yeah, he
trippy
did. That's-
dippy.
Oh my goodness.
You see this trip?
They're getting nasty.
They are tripperoonie.
Oh,
What a save!
That was a good save.
Rick just was not having that. Keeping that lead.
Nope.
He's going for the gold, baby.
Iceman is determined not to let any more goals in.
Not a one.
We'll
No
see.
shutout,
We'll
but
see.
I mean, one is better than more than that, right? Yes,
Yes.
better.
Yeah, better.
You want less goals on your team when you play Mega
It's so
Mega
true.
Man.
It's
Soccer.
like golf.
No,
It's like golf.
not. Golf, you want a low score. You
You're
still-
right, Max. It's
you
just
still
like golf.
It's
just like golf.
It's not like golf.
It is exactly like golf.
You want your score higher. High scores.
Exactly.
It's like an arcade game. You want a
exactly.
high
You
score.
want less score on your goal, like golf.
That's not. Oh,
Oh man.
Another big goal
Oh
by
my
Rick.
God.
That's 5-1.
Rick is doing real good.
Rick's wrecking shop.
But Peter's like, no way.
This isn't his first
No way.
day at the Mega Man Soccer
Get it in the hole.
game.
Get a birdie.
It's not a hole, Lindsay.
Get
this
an
isn't-
albatross.
It's not.
Get a hole in one.
Use soccer lingo.
Slam dunk.
Soccer lingo.
Slam dunk. Slam dunk.
He's going for the big kick. That's You gotta use soccer.
That's
soccer
football. That's American
This
football.
is football.
American football. We don't have a sport. No, we do have a sport.
What?
Is
us?
lacrosse our sport?
Canadians?
Lacrosse and curling,
Lacrosse
probably.
and curling, yeah.
And they might not have even
They're not
originated here.
They're not represented at the games this year, I'm sorry to say.
No, that's the winter games.
Maybe once they make it into
Wait,
Mario and
lacrosse?
Sonic at the games, you'll get some lacrosse and curling matches.
I mean, yeah. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Oh, you doing the back and forth seas again?
I wouldn't mind if Mega Man Soccer came out with a sequel, Mega Man Hockey. Be down for that.
What about, like, the Mario one? That one's pretty good.
Mario never had a hockey game.
Soccer game.
Yes, Mario Strikers rules. Absolutely.
Max loves Mario Strikers.
Mario Strikers. I shouldn't be saying this during a Mega Man Soccer match, but it's the better game.
Don't let Mega Man hear you. He'll be very mad.
He will bust me,
He'll
as he does.
He'll bust you right in the booty.
The booty buster.
He'll get you with the lemons in the booty butt.
Anyway, 50 seconds left in this Mega Man Soccer game here.
It's pretty...
That's not a lot of time for Peter to
I
get
just want to
4
see
goals,
like him
but-
get like 5 shots, just pop, 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 like rapid fire.
Oh yeah, like in Mario
Strikers.
Strikers.
Yeah.
The big charge shot, 5
Yeah.
5 balls go into the net at once, and
One
game's
comes
all
out.
tied up.
One comes out alive.
What?
Like golf.
That's not. No.
Go Needle Man, I believe in you.
Oh, what an interception.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah, bring
that's
it
what
back
you
over.
call defense.
Kick it, get it. Oh no, Iceman.
Iceman's not having it. Just not at all. Iceman's a good goalie.
Come on.
You know, I thought that Woodman would be like the superior defense monster, but Iceman knows his way
Maybe
around
this is
the
like
goal.
he's getting his
Although
uppins.
Woodman's still holding his own. Like he's had a
Oh, he
lot to
is,
deal
yeah.
with today. 4 seconds left in the game. I think this might be it.
Oh, and that's game.
That is the game.
We're getting a timeout now for our terrible
timeout.
commentary.
And that's it, folks. The
That's
Rick
it.
versus
Rick,
Peter match is over.
Rick did really good. Peter also did good.
I did.
Rick, wow.
That was a fun game to watch. I enjoyed.
Beautiful. I knew nothing of it, and I was thrown into it, and I love it.
I'm pretty sure that Rick and John will be facing off in the gold match.
If this is false, I'm so sorry.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it will be going. And that match will be hosted by Hyper Mode, so I hope you enjoyed the
Hyper
final match.
Hyper Mode.
Yes. Of the soccer games.
Ooh.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you for having us. I'm sorry we know nothing of Mega Man or soccer.
I know about Mega Man.
I'm sorry,
less
I
about
don't know.
soccer.
I'm sorry. Max knows more.
We'll see you in the next one, everybody.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Max and Lynn of GameFace. Thank you both for your wonderful commentary. Hello again, folks. This is Hyper Mode, once again, this time covering the final match for football. Let's quickly recap how we got here. Our first match began with CJ of the Daisy Baby Bitch territory defeating Peter of Tierra de los Hermanos Hook 2-1. Rick of Imperium Ludum beat CJ 4-0. He continued his streak by defeating John of Youbetchastan 4-1. In the 4th and 5th match, John came back with a streak of his own, defeating Peter 4-0 and CJ 4-2 respectively. Rick went out against Peter 5-1 in the previous match, which means CJ will be taking home a bronze medal to the Daisy Baby Bitch territory. This leaves us with Rick of Imperium Ludum up against John of Youbetchastan in one final match of football. Which one of them will take home the gold? Let's find out. And Rick's team will kick us off to start. Passing it over to John's Cutman. And Rick's Cutman taking control of the ball, but then passing it back to John. It seems we're having a little bit of a back and forth here. But John's in a prime position, and ooh! With a powerful cut shot, he scores a goal, dicing that goaltender to shreds. Thankfully, all of our athletes on the field have been equipped with a proprietary nanomachine that can reassemble them back to tip-top shape in a matter of seconds. It's amazing technology that could help millions, but we here at the D-Pad Games Committee use this strictly for our athletes because that's just how committed we are to the spirit of the athletic competition. Rick, having control of the ball again, is now poised for a goal and gives it right back to John, dicing up Woodman to shreds and scoring another goal for Imperium Ludum. Both teams are tied now. It seems like this is going to be a very interesting game. It's still very early to call. We still have plenty of time left on the clock, and we're only in the first half. Now, while Tierra de los Hermanos Hook leads with most medals, Rick is the most decorated athlete of these summer games thus far, with 7 medals to his name. If he can beat John in this match, he'll take home his 5th gold medal, taking the top spot from Dave of Tierra de los Hermanos Hook. John's Gemini man kicking it over to Cutman there. The ball is now over on John's side of the field, with John taking control of it with Anchor, passing it off to his Cutman, passing it off to his other Cutman. We'll see if he can do a repeat of the last round, but it seems like Rick has intercepted the ball. But John has taken it back. Can he score a goal? Not yet. Now, John's got a lot riding on this game, with Youbetchastan and the Daisy Baby Bitch territory tied for gold medals. A win here could secure Youbetchastan's 3rd place standing. Additionally, a gold medal for John would make him the 3rd most decorated athlete this year, narrowly edging out Jose of Tierra de los Hermanos Hook. Oh, and once again, Woodman just thrown to the wood chipper by Needleman, scoring another goal for Team Rick, leaving us with 2-1. John's Cutman kicks us off with Rick's Cutman bouncing it right back to the center field. Anchor taking control, and John intercepting it from Needleman. Once again, we got a good back and forth here. Needleman poised to make a good goal. Let's see if he can do it. Blocked by Woodman. Idle ball is quickly picked back to the center field. Got a couple of chest bumps. Bringing it back and forth. John has control of the ball now. He might have a clear shot for the goal. Let's see if he can take the shot. Nope. Intercepted once again by Rick. And sent over back to John's side of the field. Approaching the goal area here. Rick poised for what appears to be a clear shot. See if Needleman can sink it, and he passes it to Anchor, and Anchor kicks it in for a 3rd goal for Rick. Rick's off to a strong start so far, but it's still plenty early in the match. John still has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and with a quick rolling cutter, he scores another goal, bringing us 3-2. That's the thing about this soccer game, ladies and gentlemen. With these power shots, any team could turn the tide of the game at a moment's notice. Woodman blocking that goal shot. But Rick's still very much on the offensive here. With 2 minutes left on the clock, we'll see if he can score another goal. Or if John can wrestle the ball back and tie the score. A lot of pressure being put on Woodman there. John, I believe that was John. It's a little hard to tell. Kicking it back towards Woodman's side of the field. And then Rick taking control of the ball and scoring a 4th goal for Team Rick. For Imperium Ludum. It's citizens cheering him from the bleachers. Looks like it's going to be a good day to feel proud to be a citizen of the Imperium Ludum nation today. And Rick scores another goal, narrowly curving the ball around Woodman. The gap widening between these two football titans. With less than a minute and a half left in this half, John's got a little bit of work to do to narrow that gap, but we still have one more half after this, so anything could still happen. John regains control of the ball, and he is running towards the goal. John and Rick trading the ball back and forth. And kicking it right back to center field, where Rick's anchor passes it off to his Needleman. Over to his Cutman. John trying to intercept the ball and succeeding. But Rick chest bumping it back into John's side of the field, where Woodman blocks the goal successfully. And John regains control of the ball. You know, it's funny, with how airborne this ball has been so far, you'd think I'd be watching a game of volleyball, but this is indeed a game of football, believe it or not. Ooh, and Woodman did his best trying to block that goal, but Anchor kicking it back in off the block, securing a 6-point score for Team Rick over John's 2 goals. Now, despite their rivalry in the D-Pad Summer Games, the nations of Imperium Ludum and Youbetchastan share a peaceful alliance along with several cultural pastimes. Rick and John themselves partake in their nation's time-honored tradition of taking small creatures encased in small, cramped spherical capsules and fighting them to near death. It's a brutal sport that brings up a lot of ethical questions, but my God, the kids love it. We're into the beginning of the second half of this game, with now Rick being on the right side of the field and John on the left. Rick still has a commanding control of the ball and almost scores a goal from halfway across the field. Since it is the second half of the game, I believe each team has another set of power shots they can use this round, if I'm not mistaken. Woodman kicking the ball back to center field. Rick kicking it right back to Woodman. If John wants that gold medal, he's going to need to fight for control of this ball and keep it as much as he can. He's got a wide gap to clear. And we'll see if he can't do it in the next 3 minutes. Rick's Iceman successfully blocks another goal. And now the ball is back on John's side of the field. Gemini Man kicking it back to Cutman. And John taking control of the ball, but losing it to Needleman. Woodman unable to deal with the pressure, and Rick scores another goal, this time giving himself a 5-point lead over John. And John picks the ball right back. Let's see if he can regain control of it. Rick wrestling control of it out of John. Once again, we got another back and forth with a bunch of chest bumps. We'll see if Gemini Man can't kick it over to Rick's side of the field. And if John can't keep control of it. Rick intercepts the ball with a chest bump, bouncing it back away from his goal. He seems to be poised to kick for another goal. Let's see if he can do it. Oh. And unfortunately, Woodman dodged a little bit too far down, leaving himself open for Rick to score an 8th goal this round. With 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, John's window for victory is becoming narrower by the second. he will need to score at least one goal in less than 30 seconds for the remainder of this time if he's gonna stand a chance at winning that gold medal. Now John has control again. Rick intercepting the ball. And John regaining control of it, thanks to Gemini Man. Cutman heading towards the goal. He seems to have an opening. Let's see if he can't score a goal. Kicks it back, hoping to pass it to another player, but unfortunately Rick takes control of the ball once again, passing it over to Anchor. Anchor kicking it away from Woodman, hoping to create it. And unfortunately, John seems to have scored an own goal. This is a disastrous play for him. It is going to be very difficult for John to recover at this point. Any more goals from Rick at this point is icing on the cake. But John is not going to go down without a fight. He still wants that gold medal, and he's not going to let Rick simply waltz over to a victory. John is still going to do everything he possibly can to narrow that gap. With less than a minute 15 left, we'll see what John is able to do to inch himself closer to that gold medal. John in a good position for a goal, and Iceman blocks it. And he blocks it again, sending the ball back right down to the midfield. Rick is on his way to score another goal, but John's Gemini Man intercepts the ball and kicks it right back to Cutman. John's Anchor seems to be in a good position. And Iceman blocks another goal shot, and John scores a third goal! Rick kicking us off this time. With 30 seconds left on the clock, it does not look good for John. He showed a promising start at the first half. But this is not just any soccer, this is Mega Man soccer, ladies and gentlemen. It's difficult, it's brutal, and really tests the tenacity of your team. With 7 seconds left to go, Rick is going to try to go for one more goal. Let's see if he can make it. And nope. Woodman catches the ball and told it to make like a leaf and get out of here. And that is time, with a final score of 9 points for Rick and 3 points for John. Meaning that Rick wins the gold medal for football while John takes home the silver. While our two players had an even tit-for-tat at the beginning of the first half, the tide quickly turned in Rick's favor once both teams exhausted their super shots. John fought hard to narrow the gap, but Rick's offensive playstyle eventually won out. Imperium Ludum has added a 5th gold medal to their collection, but they are still second to Tierra de los Hermanos Hook's 8 gold medals. Meanwhile, Youbetchastan takes home their 9th silver medal, keeping a steady 3rd place, though there's only 1 gold medal between them and the Daisy Baby Bitch territory, and there's still 1 event left in the D-Pad Summer Games. Now I bet Rick is feeling particularly good about this victory, as he's now tied with Dave of Tierra de los Hermanos Hook for gold medals. But thanks to the additional silver and bronze medals in his collection, he takes the top spot for individual medals with a total of 8. Now folks, with football over, all we have is one final event, the marathon. I want to extend a big shout out to all my fellow commentators for their commentary in this event, To the viewers at home, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to have your pets like, comment, and subscribe. This is Hyper Mode, signing off.